you guys, it's so nice to see you again. Hi my 4 people, we're growing. Hi you guys, how are you? This is the Ava Death Hobbyist Divination channel. My name is Ava Death or Ava, and welcome to today's reading. Today's reading, we are going to be focusing on your April, the beginnings of that, and how that's going to go. I'm going to try to be more frequent with these readings. They are a sense of therapy for me, because when I read for you guys, it's almost as if I also in the process am reading for myself. And beyond that, you know, I hope that it's been beneficial to the 4 people. I have to stop saying that. I know more people watch it in time, but like, I don't know, I'm excited that people are even watching it to begin with, you know, like it's such an exciting experience. Anyway, so we're talking about your month of April today, and we have a little bit of a funky setup, but I will explain. So I've had a hectic month, to be honest with you, but we're a little unorthodox today with the lineup. So today is pick a sticker, groups 1, 2, and 3. I had a 3rd sticker that I bought from my trip in Texas, and of course I couldn't find it for this video, so I just opened up my journal, and this is going to be group 3 today. So I will let you guys pick. Please feel free to pause the video, but you can either pick a sticker or pick an essential oil. So your first one here, from the way that is positioned, you can't see it. So the first one, oh, let me get you in. Yeah, that's group 1, sinus or clarity. I love essential oils, you guys. They kind of keep me sane. So there's sleep for your second group. And here goes, there we go, signature blend for your 3rd group. Now just in case if you couldn't see the stickers, or if the stickers weren't resonating, please feel free to look at the essential oils. And I'll give you guys a second to choose, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi group 1, if you are tuned in today, we are going to be seeing how your April is going to go. This is for the people who chose my group 1 here, either the red skeleton sticker with the flowers growing out of it, or clarity. So if this is your reading, let's get started. I have not pre-shuffled, so this is going to take some time. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful March. Or, yeah, I hope you guys have had a wonderful March so far. And I know that your April is going to be even better. So, my March has been hectic. And I hope, despite being hectic, it's been very good. I hope that you guys can say the same. And we will get started. So, give me one more second. My apologies. And like I say every single time that we do this, is a learning process, but what I've learned recently is that I have to stop self-deprecating when it comes to these videos, especially since they are so cathartic to me. So I'm going to try to change up how I'm reading, how I'm shuffling, and then we'll go from there. So let me get tuned into spirit. One second. I've been working on my shuffling. It's better if you shuffle with 2 fingers at the bottom of the deck, not just 1. So Spirit, may I ask, how is group 1's April going to be? Group 1's April. How is group 1's April going to be? Okay, automatically. Kind of slipped out of my hand. Uh-oh, all right. They're coming like hotcakes today. How many am I taking? Let's say 6. 6 is a good enough amount. 6 cards for the month of March for group 1. There we go. Absolutely. Let me just divvy this up a little bit more. All right. Okay. Okie dokie. Yes, Mushina. You're messing up my feng shui, Mushina. Sorry, you guys, don't mind my cat. Don't mind my cat. She's very sweet. but she's also very worrisome. Hmm? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Can you come over here so you can stop disrupting mommy and group one's reading? No? Okay. I apologize in advance if she makes any noises in the background. I'm going to only accept those if they come out again, but something tells me that they will. So Spirit, may I ask about group one's month of April? Your messages aren't coming out as much today. I guess they're cooking. That's always a good sign, though. Oh, yes. 6 of Voices. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm saying is I have to stop self-deprecating when it comes to these videos. They're very cathartic for me, and I think I do a pretty good job despite, you know, not being a practitioner or not having, you know, formal classes. I do believe that I'd like to take some one day. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, so 3, 4, and 5. Let's get one more for you, group 1. This card's flipping already. Cards flipping already. Okay, and one more card, Spirit, please, for the month of April for group 1. Oh my God. Okay, I'll take 2 for you guys because I don't think that was a coincidence, and you know, but I'll make it your bottom of the deck energy. So we have our 6 cards. Okay, and then your bottom of the deck energy is the 2 of Inspiration. So I'm going to set this down because I don't trust my phone. And then after I check my phone, let's get started. Hi guys, sorry about that, group 1. I just wanted to pause and I wanted to make sure that I was checking my system, because in the previous readings, there's just been a mixture having to do with the phone battery and other stuff. And we're getting smarter each time. But again, I just want to make sure because you never know with these damn phones. Anyway, I also forgot that there's a setup for how I usually do our monthly readings. So I guess, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little change, so let's change it up today. I'm not going to change anything, but I would like to, so this is kind of telling me what's going on in your life right now. The 2 of Inspirations is kind of giving me also like your current situation. But I will just get my Jailbroken Tarot and we will get one card to clarify what's going on in the month of April. It didn't even hit me how different the setup was. So I know March for me was a month of transformative change. I had to make a few decisions and I still have to rest, honestly, and figure out what I want for myself. There's abundance and manifestations, excuse me, and blessings coming my way, I know, but they haven't necessarily happened in the month of March. So I don't know if you guys saw my last reading. What a sweet girl. I don't know if you guys saw my last reading, but if that's your same situation where, you know, nothing really happened in March, or you started to make plans in March, I do feel like this will be the kind of sweet spot for where you start to see the results, what happened either early on, in the middle, or towards like the end of your March. Ah, there we go. Okay, so your one card to represent the month of April is going to be the 2 of Wands, upright, balance, choice, duality, cooperation. Okay, wonderful. So let's continue on with your reading. I'm going to check the camera. You guys, I'm not even kidding. Like, there's been so many times where I've just gone on and on and on and just looked and there was nothing recording. So I am on it today. But the 2 of Wands, already immediately, I feel that you guys are going to be cutting some people out of your life. It's kind of weird how things work out, but so with clarity, with this essential oil, it was very random that I chose it, right? Like my intention today wasn't to kind of tie in the essential oils with your reading, but it's weird how this all plays out, because I do get, you are getting a sense of clarity. There's a sense of new balance in your life where I think either you're finishing up a hectic schedule, or something where you just finished moving, or something where you've just come into a new chapter of your life. I'm almost seeing like you've just gotten a promotion, you've just gotten a new job, you might have just gotten you've gotten some new balance within your either within your end of March or your beginning of April. And with this new sense of balance, it's giving you a new sense of purpose. It's giving you a couple different changes. I'm going to lift that up and I can see the camera now, so I know exactly what's going on. But the page of materials is someone who, well, one, that's a page. So in all the, cards, the page is your novice energy. But the materials tells me that this is some type of new something. New semester, new term, new balance, new set of life, new change of life, or even returning back to school, returning back to a job. But it's different. There's something different about this. But I see in your six of emotions that there's a lot of contemplation here. I feel like there's a child here. I don't know if you guys can see this card, but she looks like she's contemplating, and she's reminiscent. And there's also a child and the mirror here that could either be representing her inner child or a child that she knows in this world or in a past world, or a child that is watching over her. I do believe the Six of Emotions or the Six of Cups tends to be nostalgic energy. I could be wrong. We'll check in a minute with the guidebook. But the Six of Emotions tells me that with this new balance, you are feeling a little contemplative. I feel like what might be happening for you is that in this new balance is a lot of old that you're still kind of clearing out mentally, or you're getting over some old friends, or you're getting over old partnership or old type of workplace, and for some reason it has you kind of in your feelings. Maybe it was something you didn't want to do. Maybe it was something where you felt like you were adjusted to this new balance, or like you had to, get this new job or new something, and now you're wondering, did I make the right decision? Was that the right thing to do? But the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the World of Cosmos, and the Knight of Emotions tell me that you can't stay in this energy way too long, because you have things to do and you are going to get them done. But if you stay in this energy, it's going to distract you from the rest of what's going on here. So the Six of Swords as well, I'm definitely going to have to check this. But from that energy, I'm getting that you have a lot of things you're now balancing in your life, and you have a lot of people coming to you with a lot of questions. I don't know what you can do, but you can be some type of entrepreneur, you can be some type of leader, some type of manager, some type of nurturer where you're housing a group of people. You could be a parent, you could be a teacher, you could be really anyone in that type of authoritative type of role where you have to watch over, a collection of people. But with the Queen of Voices in the upright, it tells me too that you're stepping up to the plate in order to nurture these people. But there's something in this new balance that's making you contemplative, that's making you reminiscent, that's making you kind of down in the dumps. But you have so much to look forward to. Like the Knight of Emotions is someone who is like almost like a new love. Why did I say it like that? New love. A new love. Someone offering some type of partnership, some type of offer, a romantic heart, a brewing romantic heart. So take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be necessarily romantic, but I do sense here that you're stepping up to the plate despite your contemplative energy, and you are stepping up to the plate to nurture these group of people, these group of tasks, or these group of things, and that you're going to be successful in whatever you're managing in this position. But this card is continuing to sticking out with me because it feels, honestly, it's not the heaviest card right on the table, but it's the one that my mind keeps going back to. So I feel like maybe you feel the same way, where you're in a new balance, you're trying to get your things in motion, but there's a reoccurring thought, a reoccurring person, or something that is haunting you within all this. So your month of April seems like pretty slow, which is good, because if you had a hectic March like me, I cannot wait for the moment to rest. But I don't see this being a restful period. Like, I don't think this is stagnant energy. I just think that this upcoming April is going to be one where you're still setting a new balance. You're still adjusting to the new balance, but you're having to learn the rules and these given circumstances of this new balance. And whatever you're coming from is still lingering on your mind. So the bottom deck energy that you had was the Two of Inspiration. I do believe that is the Two of Wands. Yeah, that's the Two of Wands. The Two of Inspiration in this deck is the Two of Wands, because this voices is swords. Emotions is cups, and materials, of course, pentacles. So that's kind of a weird synchronicity. But balance, choice, duality, and cooperation. So I do get that. I mean, you have balance. You have the Two of Wands that came out for your month of March, and you have it for your bottom deck energy. So I definitely feel that this is settling into a new lifestyle, new foundation, a new something. And this month is going to be one that's good for you. I think you're going to come out of it, you know, having completely adjusted and being able to take on more opportunities coming later on this year. But I'm really excited to see that this is mostly a month of balance for you guys. So this is where I'm going to start breaking it down, because I would love to get into your career, your love, and your personal life. So off the top of my head, I'm going to start with career. That's what my intuition is telling me. So I'll be back. Also, I'm so sorry. For people who are like, the cards are so crooked, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I'm so trying. It's so hard to keep them flushed. Here, let's do this. Let's see if I can keep it flushed like that. Yeah? Does that make it? No, that just makes it. It's my orientation. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to clear this up, and then we will get into your career. Okay, all right. Spirit, may I ask about Group 1's career? What is going on with career and love? No, sorry. Okay, all right. Then let me. All right. I've been very clumsy today, you guys. Setting up the camera was so much work. And a lot more work than I'm used to. Like, usually this takes like 30 minutes, but it took like an hour today. I am just coming back from work, so maybe that's why. But Group 1's career and finances, we have cards flipping. Okay. All right. So yeah, I am getting that you guys just got promoted. So congratulations. Some type of new job, promotion, something. Because from this energy, I get that you are experiencing abundance. You're experiencing a life that you have not before. And the Queen of Materials tells me that you got your stuff together. I remember like in March, I was like, with one of the groups, I think it was Group 3 actually. I don't know, but it was one of those groups that had just got the Queen of Materials energy. Like they had just come into abundance. They had just had, you know, secured something. So I feel like that'd be interesting to see if that was your reading, because I get that like with the Queen of Materials, you got your stuff together. Now you're resting. But it's like, as you rest, there's a lot more coming. Like, I don't know what exactly you guys are doing. But I say that because the Queen of Materials is someone who is in a nurturing energy. That's your throw it in the bag type of energy. Your type of mothering energy. Very nurturing, very, I have my money together, now I can spread that out with others. And the Four of Voices usually is a card that is calling everyone to rest. But with this, I don't feel like you need to rest. I feel like you already are resting. Because with the Queen of Materials, the Knight of Materials, and the Ten of Materials, I mean, someone has just come into abundance. Some type of abundance. And, you know, we say abundance, and that can be monetary, you know, that can be monetary value. That can be coins and money. That can be your bag. But it could also be abundance in spirit. It could also be abundance in love. It could also be abundance in mental health. Because, oh my God, that is within itself is a journey that I have even gone through. So it could be an abundance in a lot of things, but for your career specifically, I'm seeing that you are coming into money. And it's almost like a domino effect where whatever you got set in place, another blessing has come. Another blessing has come. And you're resting, but it's like you're letting all the blessings come to you and they are just rolling in. Like money, dollar bills. Like it's like probably should have said that with more finesse. But it's true. Like I'm getting a lot of like you did what you needed to do and now the residuals is coming in, but all the residual is just nothing but good. So congratulations. But the sun and the devil, I will say the sun gives me like a mostly positive energy. I think you will have some time to indulge this month or in April, group one, but I will say to be careful because with the devil energy and with the shop till I drop message that I got earlier, I feel like you've never had this amount of money before. You have not lived this type of lifestyle before, and you're on cloud nine, you're resting, you got your stuff in order so much that you're, nurturing towards other people, you're helping other people at your own discretion, at your own choice. Make sure that's something that you want to do and something that you aren't, doing for the sake of you have it. That's not what giving is. And two, if it's not your job, then it's not your job. And whoever is asking for money is they're a big boy, big girl, they have to figure it out. But let me hold on to that. I don't know why that came out. I didn't get that energy before, but whatever. But the devil here is telling me that like you can almost indulge too much. So this is definitely calling me to say make a budget, make a plan for yourself. Make sure that when you budget all of what you need. The 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of your income and 30% of your income and 20% of your income savings, your living, everything. Calculate all that together. And then once you have a good idea of what you need, now the rest is for play. And I do see that you are playing. You're playing and you're nurturing, but don't play too much because it's probably better that you start off with some type of discipline for your money in the month of April. So yeah, and then I will say that the Hermit and the Three of Materials here. Yeah, so I'm also getting here that if I may, I don't want to mess up the order of these cards. Let me do that. If I may. This was your two bottom of the deck energy cards. And your Three of Materials is collaboration. That's a party. Is it a party? Or am I thinking of Three of Cups? Your Three of Materials would be your Three of Pentacles. I know this is a collaboration card. So it seems like, yeah, so with this card, I'm getting that there will be some nurturing. There will be some celebrations, some parties. Maybe you like pay for your table. Maybe you foot the bill because you can. And low-key, you're flexing. But also the Hermit energy, that's where I kind of get more of the idea of the budget, the plan, the discipline. Make sure that you're still practicing that discipline. Because nothing will necessarily, I don't know. I'm not here to ruin anyone's life. But I don't sense a dangerous energy from here. I don't sense like you risk the chance of losing this opportunity. But I will say that within the next few months, you don't know what's going to happen. So it's better just to have some discipline. You don't need to have the scarcity mindset, right? Like you don't need to budget because we're just trying to survive anymore. You're thriving. But you still want to make sure you are doing what you need to do for yourself. So with your Queen of Materials energy, the Hermit and the Three of Materials together, you're coming into abundance if you haven't already, and you are going to be able to do a lot more than what you have previously been able to do, which is beautiful. But just make sure to go into this with some type of plan, with some type of budget, so you're not just rushing through. Okay, so I'm gonna check the clock. Okay, so 11:22. You might want to check that number for your money. But from what I'm seeing, I'm gonna go ahead and start over with your My intuition is telling me your personal life. So let's do that. Okay. Woo. All right, group one, let's get started with your personal life. We just finished with your career. About to go into your, I feel like it's supposed to be coming out, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, so automatically we have the Queen of Inspiration. That's your Queen of Wands. Personal life. I mentioned mental health earlier, and I don't know if that was something that you guys were trying to figure out last month, but that's also very important. Like, if you need to seek out therapy, there's nothing wrong with that. You absolutely should. I am myself, I'm seeking therapy. I won't disclose for what, but I am pretty sure that I have it. And anyway, I say all that to say, don't be scared of therapy. Don't be scared to talk to the right people. Don't be scared to get counseling, because we blame ourselves for so much, and we think that it can be us that's the problem. And then, you never know. Sometimes you're pleasantly surprised, and where you think you're lazy or where you're oversensitive or emotional, it's just, you needing some extra help, and that's okay. Oh, but okay, wow, I'm gonna start to overlap these. I said 6 cards, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get you 2. Can I? Oh, sorry. I feel like I should be not doing this, not in front of the camera. Asking about group one's personal life. Personal life. What was the 6 of emotions about? I feel like that pertains to this part of the reading, spirit. Let's go with 8 of inspiration. Okay. Whoop. And justice. All right, let's see what's going with your personal life, you guys. I will note that I am getting a heavier energy from your personal life, and not that it's necessarily bad. Don't understand or don't. I don't want you to misunderstand. This isn't like anything bad that I'm getting. I think that in your month of April, you're again finding balance within your personal life, but I think that didn't come overnight. And that didn't come without any sacrifice. And I say that because the Fool is your risk. You're taking a risk into the unknown. And I call it the classic tarot deck, but it has an actual name. But the original or the classic tarot deck originally has a dog that is barking at the Fool to be careful where he's about to fall, because he is about to fall over a cliff and he is seemingly just in the clouds. But the reason kind of why I like the Fool in this deck is because it's not necessarily a bad depiction. Like, the water is beautiful, so it's not like we're necessarily scared of the water. And it's also sunny here, so it's just a different opportunity. But for your personal life, I see that for your Queen of Wands, you were very in a contemplative energy. You were trying to get your stuff together. You were very much focused in your lane. You were trying to focus on yourself, which is the best thing to do. And I feel like that's part of the reason why you're experiencing so much abundance, because you took time to focus on yourself and to focus on what you wanted to do. But the Fool here is giving me that you took some type of risk on a whim. Or you took a type of risk not knowing exactly all of what will entail from it, but now you're seeing what happens from it. So the Muse of Emotions, your Muse of Cups, complete happiness. And of course I can get the guidebook, but I forgot to get it last time. That's okay. The Muse of Emotions, that's just complete happiness. Like, as your kind of completion, your complete satisfaction and happiness. So I think that in your personal life, you took a risk towards something and now you're seeing that that was the best thing to do. Now with mental health, I that keeps coming up for me. I feel like you guys are just coming out of a funk, out of a mental funk. Like you wanted to get yourself out of this, and so you took a risk towards that, whatever it was. And now you're getting better, at least. If you're not completely happy, you're going to be finding a lot more happiness in the month of April. And I do see that the Queen of Inspiration and the Empress is like accumulation of that. So you're focusing still in your energy. You're still working things out within your life. You're still introspective. You're still learning things about yourself. You might have underdone a lot of like shadow work or spiritual work recently in your past, in March or February. And it's all beautiful because I do see like a collected, balanced mind. But I know that that wasn't easy, because it never is for anyone. But I know it wasn't easy because the Fool here is always a card that gives me anxiety because of the unknown. I'm working through a fear of the unknown. And I feel like that might have been you guys too, if you resonate with that. However, if not, that's okay too. But with the Eight of Inspiration too, I see that now that you're kind of in this balanced energy, now that you're kind of in a better mindset or in a better type of personal situation and you're in your life, you're ready to charge forward. You've gotten your mind together, you're charging forward with your goals and with your dreams and with your what you want to achieve for yourself, and you're finding balance. Like loose ends are being tied together. Those people that you might have cut off, I said that earlier, which I still kind of feel, but the people, you are finding balance. If this is something where you might have, you know, had friends leave and you had to get your mind together or something like that, these things are all falling into place beautifully as you continue to focus on yourself, which is the best way to go about it. Your bottom of the deck energy is the Queen of Emotions. So you are really doing unreal work for yourself, group one. And really, you know, it's just going to be a matter of your individual life as to what this actually pertains to. But I feel like I'm getting called to say that I am so proud of you. Your spirit guides are so proud of you. Your angels are so proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself because you've gone through that work. And you've done the work of being introspective. You've done the work of learning and unlearning. And all of your blessings are coming in now, and they're coming in back to back to back. You might have felt that, you know, whatever you're going through, that it was back to back to back. Like there wasn't necessarily an end to it. That there was always something. There was always something going on. One thing was fixed, and then the next it would be something else, and it was like But now you're getting yourself together, and it's all coming in beautifully, which is so exciting and so wonderful for you, group one. Let's get into your love life now, though. I want to see what's going on in your love life. Your April is just A1. Hey, you guys. We're still coming in good with the filming. So far, I've been pausing it in vain. And that's okay. That's okay. You guys won't be able to tell once I finish editing it, maybe. So now we're looking at your love life. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. I'll stop that growling and we'll get into your crooked reading. Okay. And I'll try to do it without continuing to... How long has this been here? Sneaky. Okay. I don't know if this pertains, but the Nine of Emotions was hiding. Are you guys concealing any feelings? Huh? You're concealing your feelings, aren't you? All right, let me stop being silly. Let's get into this. But I just, but in all seriousness, I do see that in your love life, I almost want to bring out the Nine of Emotions again, because at first I was like, brewing romance, but maybe that, I mean, that's genuinely what that could be, because with Temperance, ooh, you got the hots for someone, group one. Yeah, you got the hots for somebody. you gotta find the balance in that. I feel like your external is coming together, and you're experiencing new things, but your internal is kind of not chaotic. I wouldn't say chaotic. It's not that deep. I feel like this is a new romance. I don't think this is something that you have been dealing with. But with Temperance, it's like, I get from Temperance that you're still trying to adjust. I get from Temperance, I think that, the way that I interpret it anyway, that the Temperance card and the Justice card are day and night. I think with Temperance, you're trying to find that balance, and with Justice, that balance has been found. And that's just the way that I read it. But like with Temperance, I see that you're contemplating something. With the Ace of Inspiration, the Ace of Wands, you're getting a chance for something new, and you don't know how to feel about it because it glitters. What am I trying to say? It shines pretty. It's very shiny. But at this point in your life, you've realized that not all things. What's the correct quote? Everything that shines isn't gold. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Everything that gleams isn't gold. Everything that shines isn't gold. You get my drift. Like, at this point in your life, you've learned that promises are just that. They're just promises, and they, despite being a promise, aren't guaranteed, unfortunately. But yeah, I feel like with the Eight of Materials, like, you're experiencing a lot of happiness in your life, and maybe you're like trying to stop yourself from overthinking this because you're on that high still, and you've been trying to stop making decisions when you're in the highs of an emotion or the lows of an emotion. Or I could just be projecting. But with the Tower here and the Tower upright, there is some type of unexpected change. And the Form of Inspiration is usually a card that where you're starting to console friends and family. You get together with your friends, with your trusted loved ones, and you kind of get more information. So I feel like this person, whoever they are, they have you giddy. And I feel like you got, this wasn't that type of reading. But, I'll try to, why not? Why not? Why not have a 18 plus reading? I think I might do that after this, group 1. But I digress. I have to get you some advice. I'm not gonna hold you. I have to get some advice when it comes to this, because it's laying out right in front of me, but I can feel the overwhelming sensation of both happiness and fear. It's exciting, but you don't know if this is the same thing that you've dealt with before, and you're just in the highs of your emotions. So like, can you trust this? But like, okay, let me clarify this a bit. I'm so sorry. I don't know if this is going to be for group 2 or group 3 or anyone else. But I just want to ask about, I want whoever this new romance is, and you know what I say that the Nine of Emotions is a person. So anytime, I don't know if this is how true this is, but when it comes to cards, any face card to me reads as a person. Like your knights, your queens, your pages. What else is there? Your muses, your emperor and empress. All the major arcana can also be a person to me, but like, your Knight of Emotions is a new love. Ooh, yeah. And I would like to hear from that person today. So, let me stop shuffling off camera. My apologies. And let me ask, so may I ask for the energy of group 1's Knight of Emotions? Can you come forward and tell us some things you'd like to tell the group 1, please? What are some things you'd like to say to group 1? What would you like to say to group 1? Yes, okay. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Y'all don't do that. Come on now. If I can't self-deprecate, you can't either. Words do hurt. Maybe. And let's see what else. You already know. Ooh, I hate that card. I hate when that card pulls out. But all right. I'm gonna get you one more. I can't just leave it awkwardly hanging without that one card having a... Okay, so Temperance. I am terrified. I kind of want to get you some more though, and I can't do this. Yes, I can. It's my reading. I can do whatever I want to in my reading. Okay. You have, if I can just get it to my foot. Come on. Yes, core. Okay. I'm ready. Who are you? What? Yeah, so you were definitely... What is this? What is this? Ah. And you have some dirty cards trying to come out, group one. Do you think about me too? The devil keeps trying to come out. Y'all stop playing with me. I can make it 18 plus reading if you guys want. I'm too afraid to talk. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? This is just taking my entire... You're so very special. I'm just so curious because it seems like this was the Ace of Pentacles. This was the only pile where I'm starting to feel like flustered. Oh, you guys got the hots for somebody. Oh my God, and they have them for you too. And it's like you both are having the hots for one another, but you like, and you know who this is. This isn't someone new. And if you have no one in your life right now, or if you're as if you are single, then you're about to meet this person very, very soon. But this tells me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys already know this person. You already have an idea of who this is. Let me pull this all up. I apologize for the mess. You guys already know this person. And you've either been talking to them for a while, or maybe just talking to them for a little bit, but oh, it's like puppy love. It's like I'm getting that you both feel the exact same way. You guys know that you feel the exact same way, but there's like a thin line as to why that can't be said. I don't know why that can't be verbally said. But you are terrified. It has you in your temperance energy, trying to find balance in your love life. It has this person terrified and too afraid to talk. But they are ready, and they're ready to offer. So it's almost like, it's very cute. It's very cute, group one. But I definitely resonate with that. I'm going to see if I can get you some messages. And when I mean messages, I mean specifically, I'm going to see if I can get you some advice for your love life. And then we're going to get you some advice for your overall month of April. And then I'm going to go to group two. But it seems like the internal really comes from your love life. Someone has your heart. And I don't actually, so let me pull this back out. I don't want to scare you, right? Don't think that this is a bad card. This isn't a bad card, but this is unexpected change. Like some type of unexpected change. So I feel like your answers are coming soon. I don't know if you're trying to work up the courage to try to talk to somebody. But I don't think it would go bad. But if you're not, if you don't feel comfortable, if you know that you're not the type of person to reach out, I think this person is getting ready to. But I will say be careful, because energy does change and this person can change their mind. Because it's a free will, right? They can want to say and express themselves as much as they want to, but if they really are, is only a question that they can really answer. But I do see that this unexpected change is going to be for the better. You may have ooh, that's not the right word, a new relationship soon. My mind was trying to say affair, and I'm like, no, you could be having that. All the luck to you. I don't judge, and I don't snitch, but use your own morality and your own discretion. I'm gonna get you some advice, but I'm instead going to use these musical messages cards. I feel like I never used them enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you some advice for your love life, and then advice for the month of April. So Spirit, may I ask for advice for actually. Okay. Let's get you some advice through your initials. And then follow up with the cards. That's too much. That still feels like it's too much. Okay, but we're going to work with it. Learning. Okay? Give me a second to get your stuff sorted out. 12th house. Ending, secrets, imagination. And this is all for your love life. Okay? Sagittarius. Trying. What is going on? Aries. You're on the precipice of starting something new with somebody. I don't want to assume it's just that, because everyone's situation is going to be different. Maybe you just met this person, or you're just talking to this person. Virgo. Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo. I believe that's Earth, Fire, Taurus. Is Taurus air sign? Did we just get Earth, Wind, and Fire? If we didn't, never mind. But okay. 12th house, 11th house. I, Y, B. You got yes again. So whoever is coming forth, whoever's energy was present as the Knight of Emotions, they want this too. So if you're the person trying to get the courage to ask, I think you'll be very successful. But if you are not the person asking, I think that you like this person enough where they will be successful. I should have got these sorted out as we were talking. That's okay. Maybe. Okay, so again, I don't know your personal situations. Don't take everything I say to heart. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Or if it does resonate a little bit, apply it to your situation. Happiness. Oh, yeah. So I feel like, yeah, it's almost like you've achieved happiness in every realm of your life now. Or at least like you're getting to that, to where you know what to do for yourself except for your love life. And I think this is more of you now trying to get everything synced up, where everything feels like Queen of Materials energy. And you're just trying to get your love life figured out. Okay. Root chakra. You guys might want to work on there's things coming to my head that I don't know if I can say here. But working on your root chakra is something that you guys should definitely do. It's your sacral that is responsible for creativity and sex and passion, I believe. But your root chakra will keep you grounded. It will keep you in this energy where if you're preparing to ask this person, that will see something that you want to work on, because it's going to keep you grounded. And same thing with if you're basically, no matter who you are, focus on your root chakra, because that's what's going to keep you grounded. But I do see that you are yeah, I get that this is a culmination of trying to get every aspect of your life balanced. And I think you've gotten either 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. And now it's just you trying to focus on your love life. There's Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Taurus. Now these people could be, these could be the actual signs of these people. This could be their moon, their sun, or their ascendant. This could also be the energy that they are possessing in their 12th house or their 11th house. But I'm going to get you some more music messages before we call it. Some more advice for your love life. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. May I have a few musical messages for group ones of life? Okay. Oh, you got to keep an open mind. Oh, you know that everything's going to be all right. Pay attention to the signs. Hope you know that you control your mind. That's freaky. And apparently that's The New Road by Vanilla Gorilla. I have not heard that song yet. How to read your cards. There's also a way that Hermit Tarot. This is where, you know, these cards come from. The Music Messages deck, Oracle deck. Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful deck, and great songs, great bops. But there is a message that when the Hermit Tarot gets this message, when I get this message though, I know it's just the blank card itself, but this kind of confirms to me that you're trying to get your life together still when it comes to your love life, because this is almost for me like filling in the foundation, getting everything in set in place. Okay. I'm gonna get you two more cards for your love life specifically, and then we're going to get you we're gonna clean all this out, and I'm gonna get you like 3 music messages for your month of April, and then we're gonna call it there. Okay, group one. So let's get you your last card. I have to remind myself, because I will get off topic and be like, oh, let's get this for you too. This is: life is all about you and not at all about you. How can you experience everything you choose to do while observing the experience you're having from a higher view? Good Life by Zoo. Again, I also don't know that song because I haven't listened to the songs just yet. But listen to them and see if there's any messages for you that are coming out for you, group one. But I will say some things that are kind of coming out to me now. Again, this card, you're filling in the foundations. I feel like you will get there. To stay rooted in your energy, work on that root chakra energy. You are going to be successful. Oh, and also, let's take these, your initials here too. Let me read those out for you guys. So you have 2 Y's, 2 V's, 2 Y's, 2 V's. You have UKPBILNT, built. Your foundation, building your foundation. Weird. Okay. All right. So the things that stay kind of are out in the open to me already, you got to keep an open mind. So something tells me in your temperance that like you're kind of worried about it. Like you guys are so kind of wrapped up in your energy and your fear that you have to keep an open mind about this. Stay positive, and know that if you ask this person out and they say yes, then congratulations. That kind of seems like what will happen anyway. Stay rooted in your root chakra. Stay grounded. Try to focus on, you know, getting what you have to say together. But if you're the person who might be asked, you wouldn't know. But if you're the person who could be asked, stay open-minded. Also pay attention to the signs. Hope you know that you can control your mind is a predominant message that's getting out for me. Life is all about you and not all about you. How can you experience everything you choose to do while observing the experience you're having from a higher view? I kind of get that this is a mirroring energy. Some of you might be like, oh my God, just ask. But you yourself are also scared, and you'd be scared to continue conversation. So I don't know what that song is about, but from that message alone, no matter who you are, stay grounded. Because you don't want to get to the point where, you know, you miscommunicate and this person feels like they don't have a chance with you, or like your response to what they ask isn't the best. So just know that the way to really go about this is to keep an open mind. Yeah. Okay, so let's get you some advice. Check out the camera. Wow, look at me. Okay, so we're going to get I'm gonna put these in. I'm gonna get you some advice for your month of April using the same deck, and then we're gonna call it there, group one. This has been a wonderful time. Thank you for hanging out with me. All right. Let's get Spirit. May I please have 4 messages for group 1 for advice in the entirety of their month of March. Yeah, really work on your root chakra. So your give me a second. Your essential oil is clarity. And I have to think about what exactly this oil is. Eucalyptus, peppermint, pine, rosemary essential oils. So those are some essential oils that might help you guys, but also anything red will help as well for your root chakra. Making sure to eat red foods. You can eat berries. You can have some type of juice, some type of tea. You could do some yoga poses that really focus on balancing your root chakra. You could have the frequencies on YouTube. That's my favorite thing. I either put them on in my sleep, or I listen to it while I do work. I don't necessarily listen to it while I drive. I need something else when I drive. This wants to come out. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean... Okay, so for your overall month of March, let's get these lined up, group 1. All right. Whole damn time it was loving undercover. Yeah, don't you know that kills me inside? She always gets the best of me. I lose my mind. I hate starting fights, but I'm about to blow. Quits by Flume, featuring Rio, Craig, and Anger. Okay, so something that's coming out to me is, yeah, make sure that you guys are staying in your energy, because you've done such a good job of working on it. And I feel like through your personal life and your love life, there's going to be moments where you're tested. And this doesn't even necessarily mean that this doesn't have to be coming from another person. This could be totally internal. Just one of those days. Don't take it personal, you know? But really make sure to give yourself the time to, I don't want to say rest, but like take your time in establishing the new balance and adjusting to this new schedule, right? Because this is all new, right? So give yourself, what I've been saying recently is don't give up, give self-compassion. So give yourself the time and the compassion to learn in this new balance. I lie and I'm a cheat and I overdrink. I tend to overeat and I'm just living for the weekend. I do what I do best. I'll show you how to lose. Self-loathing. Yeah, so going back to that double energy, you guys be careful. Budget, because I feel like this is giving me self-loathing, but the overeating and the drinking, that gives me that you're overindulging. And really you could be setting yourself up for failure, because whatever you're overindulging in, you now have the money to get an abundance of it. So not necessarily you're going to lose it, but do you really want to risk losing the new thing that you got by not disciplining yourself, by not sitting down with yourself and trying to continue to stay in this energy? Like, just because you're seeing the blessings doesn't mean that the work is done yet. So really, stay level-headed, stay focused, stay grounded, work on that root chakra energy, focus on establishing some rules for yourself, because I'm not saying to not indulge, but just control it. Everything in moderation is going to be dangerous, right? So have fun, but maintain some type of balance. Take a seat back in your clamshell. If the ocean's not enough, nor am I. If I had known you'd sold on maybe, I'd let you waste another guy. Alrighty, Aphrodite by Peach Pit Aggressive. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm getting two things. I'm getting that, like, again, stay in your mindset, because when it comes to this love situation, it could be with your career, it could be with anything, but aggressive. Like, I feel like with these two cards especially, I was about to say anticipating, with you anticipating like this person asking, or you trying to work up the nerve, you can get angry with yourself and you can take it on the wrong person. You can bleed on others in this process. So really stay in your collected energy. Focus, breathe, meditate. Take time to stay in this energy because it's the same energy that got you to your new chapter and new abundance now. You do not want to say something that will come off the wrong way, or you don't want to bleed on anyone else. But you know I cannot shake you. You only fool me, then you lose me. What did you do? Got me confused, spinning round and round. Okay, I might have to really do a love reading for like April or something. Your guys' love life in April has really kind of interested me. So okay, here's the thing. It's not a love reading. But for you, group 1, I feel that love predominantly is what is kind of psyching you out. And I think that it can psych you out so much that it can start to compromise other aspects of your life, like your personal life. And I'm going to start to be climbing up now. But again, stay rooted. Get yourself a nice bubble bath. Get some tea. Remind yourself that you are that bitch. Excuse my French. Remind yourself that you are that guy, that you are that king, that you are that queen. And really don't get overwhelmed. Don't get lost in your emotions, because that's what tends to start to mess up the abundance. That starts to mess up the progress. So I'm gonna leave you guys there. Feel free again to look at those songs, to look at your root chakra. I try my best, but if it doesn't resonate, to try to make it fit. And I'm going to call it there. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again. Thank you for being here for another round of readings, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a beautiful April, group 1. Bye. So let's start getting into your energy, group 2. Okay, 5 materials. All right. One thing I will say is I don't know what's going to come out each time. I really don't. And this is a different method of what I've been doing before, because if you guys remember, with my month of March, or with my monthly readings, I got one of these cards and then I used my jailbroken tarot. Well, I don't know. We're changing things up today. It didn't even hit me until I was done. Done shuffling for the first group, that I was like, oh, well, we're doing something different. Okay. Which is cool. Different is good. Different is not scary. Doesn't have to be anyway. Let me make sure I shuffle this one more time. Because we're getting different cards and stuff, but, you never know. Just want to make sure. All right. Also, I should probably be shuffling this in the camera. I have to get better at doing that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get you 2 more cards. No, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's look at this, shall we? 2 of materials. You have 3 of voices. All right, let me. I tried my best to get these cards super straight, and every single time they're not straight. But I think this is, honestly, I'm so sorry, group 1, if you're looking back, but I think my orientation was a little messed up for the first video, because this is looking a lot better, and I don't know why. Yeah, this is looking a lot better. So I think it was just the orientation. But no worries. So now that we have you out here, group 2, let's see what's going on. Okay, so our materials, all right, emotions. This is a lot of up and down energy. Well, off the rip, their 5 of materials is that it's like a lack mentality. You feel as if you're struggling with something, and I don't know what this exactly pertains to just yet, but your 5 of materials is like your scarcity mindset. But then with your 2 of cups and your 6 of materials, it's like you're worried about, You're worried about like this lack mentality, something that you don't have. But to me, you're also almost coming into like, so you guys are, it seems like you guys are still trying to get the balance of things. And that's absolutely okay, because I do find that you are finding that balance, but it's just taking a little bit of time. You're dealing with some hiccups, you're dealing with some heartaches, and you're dealing with a little bit of stress and anxiety. So I'm so sorry about that. But it will come together because you're getting closer and closer to your Empress energy. And you're getting closer and closer to your Pentacles energy as well, because your Six of Materials is here, your Two of Materials is here. So really, I think that at the core, this is what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to sit in your Empress energy, but your external world right now is a little hard to stay positive sometimes when you have this type of energy here. Because the Five of Emotions, I am someone who is broke for now. So I definitely understand this scarcity lack mindset. But your Three of Voices also kind of gives me like some energy off as well. So I will say, if that doesn't resonate, or if you don't want to claim that, then you do not have to at all. But let's go ahead and continue on. Immediately I kind of just want to get more into your energy. I kind of want to get into more of what these ups and downs are. But I think that overall you are going to have a good April. You just are going to have a couple of challenges, and they're not going to be things that you can't handle. They're not going to be things that are exceptionally hard. But these are all things that are going to try to be distractions to your Empress energy. But I'll shut up? No, I won't. Stay focused. Because your Six of Materials is what you're trying to achieve, and you're trying to achieve it with the Empress energy. You're trying to stay in that mindset. You're trying to manifest things. You're trying to manifest things, but just with this mindset and with some of these internal troubles, it's going to be a little hard, but you will get there. You will get there. And there will be this sense of completion in that. Whether that is romance, career, or what, I'm not sure, but you are going to get there, but you have to stay in that Empress energy. Yeah, so I'm going to start with your love life off the bat. Should I start with love life? Let's start with love life. I don't know why I'm getting an inkling for love life, but sure. Spirit, may we ask about love life for group 2? Time to reshuffle. I'm getting better at it, you guys. You'd be so proud of me. My 4 people are so proud. No, I am so excited. So we started with 3 people, and we have 4. Like, people are watching this. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. You know, like, it makes me happy. It makes me happy that I just get to do it anyway, because really it is a sense of therapy to do this. I'm getting the same cards for your love life. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, group 2. I have to make sure that your cards are extremely all shuffled out. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that I tried my best to get you some fresh cards. I had to like shuffle a little bit because it just seemed like some stuff was just trying to come out and it didn't feel right. So I took some extra time just to really shuffle these cards again. And now these cards are flying out. I said love life, right? Yeah. I said love life is what we're working on. 2 of Inspiration, 2 of Wands, balance. Okay. Okay, and then we have the Emperor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. We're trying to get 6. I'll take that. The 10 of Inspiration upright. All right, so I'm going to stand up real quick and we're going to straighten out your cords. Here we go. 3 of Inspiration. These are emotions. This must be my bachelor pile. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you guys are in committed relationships. But I'm getting a very like single as a Pringle, going out, meeting new people type of energy. And I think that we are striving for a sense of peace. I think we do want a relationship, but we're kind of just hanging out for now. Which mood that is that's the best way to go about it, really, because I feel like this time is essential for your growth, and it's essential for you kind of coming into your own person. And immediately with all these wands here, I'm getting that, like, I don't know if this was something that you've recently had to like get over. I don't know if you had to recently get over somebody, or if there was some type of disappointment. And I'm just saying that because wands to me is a very mental energy. And you have not only your 3 of inspiration, but your 2 of inspiration and then your 10 of inspiration. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing you that with your 3 of inspiration, your 3 of wands, that there's, I'm gonna definitely have to get the guidebook for you guys, because I'm getting a sense of like, you've dated, there's been a couple of dates that you've been on and they've been fun, but like you're wanting more, you're wanting to genuinely fall in love with somebody. I don't know, because with like, this girl is kind of like, all these dominoes are kind of knocking down, and then you guys can't see it, but, or maybe you can, there's a very fine detail where she's like contained in this box, and the box is made of like white spacing, white lettering, kind of like white dots. So it's like, I get that, like, all these dates and you still haven't found someone who makes you feel genuinely deeply in love, which, you know, it's not gonna happen just yet, right? But it's like, I feel like, you know, I feel like your group is, if you're not completely in tune with yourself, you're still learning, but you're at least listening to yourself, because the wheel is telling me that, like, I get a sense of anticipation here. I get that there is a feeling that there is someone out there, and that this someone who's is going to give you a new chance of something, like some type of bond, some type of relationship, some type of, I don't want to say situationship. I don't want to have you guys claim that. But if that's something that resonates, then sure. I myself am not a big fan of situationships. They don't tend to be successful for me. But if you're someone who generally tends to like that energy, and has like positive people, and has positive, you know, endings with that type of situation, with that type of, you know, dynamic, then all the more power to you. But I feel like the 3 of inspiration also too is giving me like, not even that you're throwing in the towel, but like maybe you're getting a little wary. And this wheel and the Ace of Emotions is telling me like that something is coming. I don't want to say someone just yet, because I'm not, I am getting someone, but I don't know exactly who they are yet. I feel like this is someone that would be entirely new, that is coming through a dating app or something, or some type of like form of third platform. But through this third platform, that you start to feel yourself diving deeper into these emotions, or at least that you have to have the opportunity to. But the 2 of Wands is some type of balance here, and the Emperor is where the Empress is. You're a nurturing mother energy. Your Emperor is, I mean, the masculine of that. It's being rooted in your manifestation, and claiming it and wanting it and going for it. So I think that, and then the 10 of Wands. So it's like, maybe you're starting something new in your love life, and maybe it's not something that has all the emotions yet, but I think you're going to be meeting someone who you're like, oh, finally. Like, now we're cooking with grease. Now I have somebody who we can work with. Because I don't think you're asking for a lot, but I think that you're asking for someone with some type of substance. And I think that with the 3 inspirations, you haven't felt it yet, but that substance is coming. And with that substance, you're going to then find balance, and you're going to start to finally have that bond, or have that relationship, or have that thing you want. But I don't want to leave it there. I kind of want to get some more information. So sorry, group one. But let's no, I won't get more tarot cards. What I'll do is we'll open up this table like we did for group one, where I'm just going to have some general message come out. I don't think this is someone that you have met just yet. I don't think this is someone that you know. Let me say it again because I feel like my voice would have been a little off. So I don't think this is someone that you guys know. I think this is someone that is completely new, which is why we don't have any. We have the Ace of Emotions, but that's all we really have. There is no type of connection to this person. This isn't a twin flame. This isn't a soulmate. Wrongful advice. Okay. I miss you, do you? That could also be a longing energy for people who don't know anyone. I miss you, do you? Let's see what else. Ooh. Reach out. And you guys have some dirty cards come out today. Yeah, I definitely get this is a bachelor pile off the rip, because I'm not getting a sense of like a focus on love. I'm not getting a focus on connection, but I do feel like you're in the energy where you're missing something. And never mind so much perfection. I miss you, do you? Wrongful advice. Inspiration. There is someone else. Okay. And again, if this I'm not saying that this is someone new, but if this, I'm not saying that this is someone that you know, but if it is, maybe you're trying to figure out if you should take someone back. I don't get that energy either, though. I definitely get that this is hookup energy. This is predominantly hookup energy. Like you're finding someone new that's giving you the substance. I'm in so much pain. Oh. All right. Let me figure this out, because the cards aren't necessarily aligning with what I feel. So let's say this. Let's say that somehow you do know this person. I think that this alternatively could be that you were dealing with somebody who was giving you a lot of headache before. And I think that maybe you have been dating for a while. You've been trying to get with this person for a while. And finally this person is ready to deliver, or ready to commit in the way that you want them to. Or they're ready to be on the same page with you. Like if you're wanting a casual hookup, maybe this person does too. If you're wanting a relationship, maybe this person does too. But I will say that with wrongful advice, there is someone else. And I am so much pain. Be careful, because this is reading to me as like this has the potential to be karmic, and it's too early to say. If you don't know this person, I would just say be wary of new people as you navigate dating apps and dating in general, because one, it's very hard, but two, wrongful advice, and there is someone else. So like these two energies are giving me that, like, I don't know how to say it. I'm getting a lady killer. Like you could possibly be with somebody who is a fuckboy, like honeyed words. I never imagined so much perfection. I know exactly what to say. I miss you, do you? They'll try to love bomb you in the beginning, maybe, but kind of be wary of that deception. And I don't even think that they're doing it because of some personal vendetta. I think that if this is something that pertains to you, because it's just coming to my head, but if this is something where you have met somebody, or you have been in the dating world and you have met this person, be careful, because this person, I don't think they're themselves right now, but they're also not in an energy where they're trying to change that, or they're trying to change the energy that they're in, where they're bleeding on others. So you could possibly bleed on in this process. So be careful for any karmic partners. But if you are single and you know this is the bachelor life for you, I would say that just in general be careful, because you're opening yourself up to a lot of different people, of course, and there could be a mixture of things. I might even, for some of you, you're considering going back to an ex, but this ex is assessing. They have other options, and they're kind of keeping you here while they see what's better. But don't listen to that if that again does not resonate with you. Take what resonates. And if your intuition is telling you that you can trust this person, then forget what I just said. Simple as day. Maybe love isn't hitting for me today, because I do feel like I have to get you some more advice. But I do see this is a very casual energy, and besides your Ace of Emotions, that's your only romance card. But let me see. Let's go to the inspiration. Let's see, your 3 of inspiration. It was your 3, your 2, and your 10. Making progress, waiting for things to click in place, expansion of ideas, business opportunities, dreams on the horizon, clear ambitions and goals, a sign that good things are coming, divinely implemented pauses. Okay, so, yeah, so, all right, and then the 10 of inspiration, what is that? 10 of inspiration. Responsibilities and burdens, taking on too much, the heaviness of promises, seeking other paths that offer help and guidance, systematic and prioritizing. Yeah, so you guys, I'm getting a situationship, but I would say that, like, while you're trying to decide what's best, make sure that you're going to the right person for the right advice. 2 inspiration, seeking new paths for yourself, moving past your comfort zone, the activation of potential, desiring new experiences, travel and adventure, home and family, a heart full of ideas, and a thirst for expression and manifestation. Let me get you some initials. Because, I mean, that could also be something that's triggering, and I don't want to trigger anyone. I don't want to give you any bad news. But also, I don't want to be dishonest, and I don't want to, you know, give you a pretty picture that will just keep you complacent. Headache. Okay. I feel like, I don't know. It feels like part of your 3 of voices comes from this love situation, though. Headache, air. You have the letter P. Virgo energy. I hope you're not dealing with a bad Virgo. I'm sorry. Choices, if you are. Okay, choices, heart chakra, Leo, Taurus. Okay, maybe M and U, yeah. Just be careful with this person. They could have, and with Leo and Taurus, they can have, that could be their actual zodiac sign. That can be their Pisces, or what? There's no Pisces in here. I didn't mean to say that. Or maybe I did. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that this person can be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Leo. Or they can have those in their moon, suns, and rising. Choices, headache, heart chakra. Yeah, I get like I don't know if you can trust this person. And I don't know if I can even really say that, because I don't know the situation, but I'm getting that you are trying to make choices. You are trying to attain something, and this person seems like they can be a good fit, but I don't know if they're making themselves to be a good fit to just get whatever they want from you, or if it's something where, you know, this person is bad and you really want to work out, and you have people telling you that this person is bad or this person's not good for you, and you're still conflicted because you really want it to be this person. I don't know, but let's see if we can get you some music messages. I'm so sorry with love today. It's just a blank, because it's like yeah, I don't get a lot of love when it comes to your love life. I get that you are maybe, like, you know, playing the game a little, which is fun, but I don't get I get that something is coming, but I just don't know if that's something that you honestly will truly want. And it's something that you're going to have to have brought to your attention, and you decide from there, and those are going to be those choices. And I think that you will find the right choice, of course. I think that you will make the right choice ultimately for your situation. But it's a matter about going to the right people for advice, and it's also making the right choice with the right mindset. You don't want to make it when you're too happy, when you're too sad. May I get 4 message cards for group 2 when it comes to the love life spirit? I need 4 cards, please. Just 4. Just 4 cards for your love life. Oh, that came out for the last group. Okay, let me... Oh, sorry. Oh, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes, you know, messages overlap. Alright, 2 more cards, please, Spirit. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. I will say there's a lot of blues, a lot of neutral and cool colors. Unless you'd consider that beige to be a warm tone. But come on, Spirit. Give me the last card, Spirit, please. You know I'm good for it, baby. Please. Give me that last card. Oh. Your solar plexus. Okay, now. This is all coming together. Now it's starting to make sense. Okay. Crazy. Staring at your body in amazement. Feel me sinking deeper in your ocean. Now I know I'm too far into the waters now to float. Go with you by bank. Amazement. Take a seat back in your clamshell. If the ocean's not enough, nor am I. If I had known you'd so long, maybe I'd let you waste another guy. Aggressive. Alrighty, Aphrodite by Peach Pit. Close your eyes and see it through. Chaos comes and collects the youth. I can feel the cold air when the night comes. Heaven's only wishful. Heaven's only wishful by more, and that's grief. Okay, what's going on? And your solar plexus chakra again. So, all right. Now it's coming to full picture. So I think that you guys are going to be meeting someone. And I think a lot of your stress in the month of April when it comes to your love life is going to have to assess if this person is right for you. Unfortunately, from what I can sense, or at least what I feel, I do feel that there is going to ultimately be disappointment. But oh, is it going to be fun? Not saying that you should do it. If you want something casual, then I think this will be great for you. But I'm still getting this kind of manipulative energy where it's like you want whatever you want. I'm getting that for some reason this person is going to know it, and this person is still going to do the opposite of that, and not even out of spite, not because of any negative emotion towards you, but just because they're not in their energy. They're not in the right energy to appreciate what you can give them in this group too. But like crazy, staring at your body in amazement, feeling you sinking deeper into your ocean. It gives me such sensual energy. Like I feel like this person's gonna, like, honestly, like I don't want to make this too sexual. It's not the type of reading, but they're gonna blow your mind. Like they're gonna be like, wow. Like they're not gonna be the person. And again, take what resonates, take what doesn't, apply what actually applies. They're not gonna be the person that you want them to be, but they are going to make you believe it. They are going to love bomb you, and they're going to make themselves seem like they are just ready to give you so much substance. But when like grief and heaviness only wishful and the solar plexus, and I feel like ultimately like you're going to have your time wasted. Like it's one of those situations where it's like, damn, like if I wanted something casual, this person's gonna be like, oh, but I wanted more, and that's gonna be something. Or it's gonna be vice versa, where like you want a relationship and this person just wants to be out in the streets. They want to be community, you know what I mean? They want to be in the community, and that's okay too, you know, that's okay too. But really it matters on what you want for yourself. So And I forgot to get that card. But we'll get that in a second. But for your love life, group 2, just take it easy. Beware of any new energies trying to come in and love bomb you and show you that they're all pretty and they glitter and they gleam. Because we talked about this in group 1, but all that glitters is not gold. And of course, now that I can't, now that I wasn't referencing to the quote, of course the quote now comes to my mind, but all that glitters is not gold. And I feel like this person's going to show you that. So be careful with your love life. And I think honestly that's where a lot of your stress is going to come from, group 2. And I say that before we of course look at your other aspects of your life, but with the 3 of voices and stuff, I just got predominantly like you were in the moments that I felt that you would be stuck in this type of grief or this type of stress. I do want to say it ultimately feels like it ties back to your love. But let's get you your career. Let's get you your career, group 2, because I would be more than willing to I kind of want to get us out to this energy. I didn't expect to be such a heavy energy. I don't think we should stay rooted in that. And you have to remember that this is tarot, right? So this isn't necessarily telling you what will happen. This is telling you what has the potential. This is the potentiality of what could happen. And I think that we always have free will and we want to experience and don't want to experience. So if you don't want to experience this, do not claim it. Let your spirit guides and let your ancestors and your spiritual team know that you don't want to deal with this. You don't have to deal with it whatsoever. It's just about what you want to, what you want to do. But let's look at your career. I mean, I've seen a lot of recurring cards. Unless the person's in your workplace, which, stop. Which could very well be it for some people in group 2. Oh, hold on. That's definitely a message. That's definitely a message for your career, and that's exciting. Okay. All right. May I get 4 more cards, please? For group 2 in their career. That's not your message. Yes, it is. Okay. I tried to put it back in and she came right back out. Yes, ma'am. You're right. You're right. All right. The Tower again? For what? I don't... Oh, wait. No, I know. I need one more card. And I think it's... Oh, I think I know. I know. Ooh. What's your last card? Hold on. What's the last card, Spirit? Ooh. Ooh. Is that... That's it? Is it? That's it. That's it. Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's 5 cards anyway. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So one more. Okay, one more, Spirit, please. You got a twofer. I'll just put it out there. You got a twofer. So, because group 2 had to be extra, just kidding, you guys. We have 2 cards. All right. So, let's see what I'm getting here. I think you guys in your career, I think you guys are coming to a point where you're realizing that you're kind of realizing your worth as an employee when it comes to your career. You're realizing that, hold on. Huh. Okay. Wow. How successful. Cool. Anyway, sorry, I was just making sure that the camera was still rolling, and it is. And this is the first time that it hasn't done, any weird stuff in a while. Wow. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx us. But you're starting to finally understand what you can bring to the table within your workplace. And the Six of Voices, I get this feeling of being overwhelmed, being distraught. And I'm trying my best not to use the guidebook, you guys. I need to stop self-deprecating. I need to stop undermining myself and my intuition. My intuition has gotten me to the abundance and manifestations I'm experiencing today, so I can trust it. And I have to stop doing that. But I digress. You are coming from a situation where it wasn't the best situation, honestly. It could be something where like you just hate your job. It could be something where it's a toxic work environment. But the awakening here is showing me that you're kind of like the girl in this picture, or you're looking towards your future. You know that there's something different and better out there for you. And I think that you're in the month of April, you're experiencing your last straw with the Six of Voices, because the awakening to me is finally saying, you know what, enough. I'm done. And your Eight of Voices, to me, kind of reads as you contemplating what the best option is, whether you should stay or whether you should go, or if you know that you have to leave, you kind of feel like with this is it's like you guys are going to experience a little bit more of the storm before it clears up. Because I feel like you guys have been in this storm for a while. I feel like you guys have already been in this storm for a while, and I think the reason why we're seeing the Eight of Voices in the Tower here is because you're finally deciding that you want some sun. You're tired of the rain. You're tired of toxic work environments. You're tired of asshole bosses. You're tired of 9-to-5s. You're tired of retail. You're tired of blank. Just fill it in the best way that you want. And I think that the Tower is either you leaving this new job, or the Tower moment is you taking that risk and seeing what's on the opposite side. But the beautiful thing about this is that whatever you decide to do, whatever change happens, it is going to be ultimately for the better. It might be painful, might feel like it was not for the better, and things might feel like they're going down before they seem like they're going up for you in the month of March. But I will say that's predominantly because all of this was for a purpose. You're experiencing all of this for a reason. You're experiencing all this because you had to understand and you had to realize the type of person that you are, and that the type of person that you are, you don't need to be in this Six of Voices job. You have bigger things for you, and you have things to achieve in this life. And I think that you are finally realizing that in the month of April group too. But once you realize that, you're not a materialist is here. Your Four Voices, your rest is here. Your Empress energy, it's here. So you're on the precipice of some new change, on some new breakthrough. And when that breakthrough comes, it's gonna feel like the first drop of rain in over like centuries of just dry desert sun. Like Rango, or like I don't know, you know those type of movies where like you feel the rain finally, and it's like it's gonna feel like a brand new day. If you guys have seen The Wiz, it's gonna feel like that musical number. Can't you feel a brand new day? It's gonna feel just like that. Excuse my horrible singing. But that's what I can say for your career. And I'm so sorry that you're having to deal with this now, but this is ending, and you are realizing the amount of power that you have. Like, you are realizing that you are wasting your time and energy being in this. And either the thing about, hold on, let me put these away for a second, because if I can go into a little bit more about your career here, the thing that I'm seeing with this Eight of Voices, either you leave, or one, you're leaving regardless, but either it's your choice or it's somebody else's. So I think that if you don't make this choice for yourself, if you don't leave, this Eight of Voices could possibly be that choice being made for you, and that's kind of where the hopelessness is coming from. If this isn't if this isn't a decision that you have made and you're questioning it, because again, the awakening is really standing out to me here. But let me just get the guidebook, because I do want to clarify the Six of Voices. The Six of Voices is transitions, hope coming from unexpected places, quiet movement, successful expansion after a period of difficulty, crossing the threshold, changes, realignment, distance covered in the hand of the muse. Okay. Yeah, so maybe your Six of Voices isn't necessarily that job environment, but it's no, I think it is though. I think it is, because I get from here that like this is a sense of being overwhelmed. I think that you've experienced and you have come to realizations that is making you understand who you are and who you're meant to be in your life purpose. And maybe you're dealing with that. You're learning what your life purpose is, which is also beautiful. This is a very beautiful energy, because people don't understand, like, you look at people's social media and you see, they'll come up, you see that they got this new position, this new car, this new whatever. But no one ever shows you the bad that came with that, right? No one ever shows you, oh, I had to save $1,500 or whatever money you had to save, or the tire broke down and I had to get new tires. A wooden board crashed into my windshield and it smashed the entire thing. Not that I know anything about that. But this is really beautiful energy. So it's like you're at the chapter where you're about to start experiencing your good. But you first have to understand that you are in a bad situation. And if you do understand that, you have to come to the realization that you can achieve good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to cut it there. Let's get to your we did love life and we did career. We just finished career. So we'll be working with your personal life now. So Spirit, may I ask for a few cards for group 2's spiritual. No, wow. I meant to say personal life, but I guess spiritual is coming out. Sorry, I have my water on the floor and the condensation is killing me. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright. Okay. More mess. More wet hands. More yes. Don't be shy. Add some more. It's been a very interesting day, group 2. It took an hour to set up. Motherfucker. Okay. Excuse my French. It's okay. Also, I am so sorry for all the sound effects. That's just who I am, I gotta make sound effects. I gotta make slurps and the screams and the guffaws and the whoa. Okay, hold on now. Alright, okay. Jeez. That's okay. I'm not touching that. That stays in the reverse. Okay. 9 of Voices. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 4. These materials. And this is for your personal life. Let's see what's going on. One more card, Spirit, please. Oh, baby. That's your card. I just don't know if it's in. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. I was gonna say I don't know if this is in the upright or the reverse, but it's in the upright. So for your personal life, how are your friends? How are your friend groups? How are your social circles, group 2? The 2 of materials gives me balance as well. 2 is usually a number of signifying balance anyway. Your 10 of materials, you reduce that number down to 1, but that is abundance. So I feel like for the most part you're doing fine. I mean, you're doing all right. Like you got some balance going on. You feel pretty good. But I feel like you have people in your ear, and about what I don't know. But I think you have people either in your workplace or in your personal life telling you that there are people who want you to stay in the same place that you have been, and I think it's for their own gratification. Um, Sorry about that, group 3. I just wanted to give, that second video some time to just chill. But yeah, we picking up right where we left off. I get that there are people in your ear. There are people wanting to keep you in your energy, but here's the thing, or in your stagnant energy. But here's the thing. So with the Seven of Voices, that's usually a card that when it's upright you have to be worried about, because it's showing you that there is someone who is kind of like giving you a Trojan horse, where it's like, look at this pretty thing, but it's conditional. Or what, if you know the myth of, or not the myth, but if you know the Trojan horse, Trojan horse was full of soldiers. That was their battle plan. I can't give you the specifics right now, off the top of my brain. But the Seven of Voices in reverse, I'll have to see what that is. But the Nine of Voices and the upright is worry, is stress, is you kind of being stressed. And I do know that you're going to get out of it, because the Ace of Materials is like that new opportunity, and the Empress is you kind of deciding what you want and what you don't want, and being in that nurturing, mothering energy. So let me get a second to get my mind together, and also to get the guidebook, because I want to see. The Seven of Voices is usually your warning sign. So if it's in the reverse, I wonder if that is a good thing. Let's see. Trickery, thievery, deception, taking only what you need, being honest and aligned, paying attention to what's really going on, con artists and copycats, seeing past deceit, but it's in the upright. Personal life, you might be still contemplating some things, but I think there are a couple of ideas coming to you about the people in your life, and I think you're getting downloads on who to cut off and who to keep in your life. Or I think you're getting dreams or messages from your subconscious that are confirming to you who to trust and who not to trust in your life, because the Seven of Voices is usually deceit, having to prepare for deceit, having to stay worried for deceit. But if in the reverse, to me, I feel like you already know what's going on. I feel like balance, happiness, things are going well. You can kind of see through the facades, but something is giving you stress. So it's almost like you know something intuitively that you have not seen yet, and you're getting what to do, and it's making you upset because you didn't expect to have to do this with this person. You didn't want to do this with this person. You thought this person was going to stick around, but whatever your intuition is telling you that you have to do is ultimately for the better, because that's going to be your opportunity into something more fortuitous, something more fruitful. And that's also this new person, this new whatever it is in your personal life is going to lead you either directly or eventually to your Empress energy. I want to get you some advice, but I want to get it from here. I want to get clarifications for specifically the Seven of Voices. I know what so in group one, I broke down the way I was reading face cards in tarot. Like your knights, your queens, your pages, your, you know, those type of cards. Your empress, your emperor, some of your major arcana I felt were people. But again, I'm not seeing, well, the empress here, but I think that's you. But I think the seven of voices might be the person, or the person that you're thinking about. And I want to be able to see if I can get some messages, if not necessarily from this person, maybe some cards representing their thoughts. Because while there's no person in here that I see, I feel that intuitively there is something. I wonder if yeah, I'm wondering if you guys have just finished moving, or if you guys are going to move, if you guys are going to ascend, if you guys have ascended, if you guys are physically moving, some type of moving, because I get that a lot of these people, or a lot of the things, a lot of the thoughts that I'm getting, yes, these are more rooted in romance, but I'm getting more that there is someone who is, there's a deceitful energy around you, but it stems more from someone who is codependent a little on you. Like, they don't want to see your success, but not because they don't want to see you happy, because they don't want to see you happy without them. They don't want to lose you as a friend, because you give them something that they like. You give them something that they feel like they can't get anywhere else. And they lie awake thinking about what's going to happen if you take on this new thing, if you leave this job, if you do something, because what are they going to do? But then again, that's not your responsibility to find out. You know what I mean? That person has to do what they have to do for themselves. I'm losing cards here because the ones that are falling on the floor, that's not your message. Sex. You have two devil cards. You have two devil cards. The Ace of Wands. Lie awake thinking about our future. You're so very special and I don't want to lose you. And this is in personal life though. Sex and I want to get you drunk. Okay, so two things. Either, since love is the most stressful part of your life right now, I think that this is similarly someone from your love reading continuing the conversation, or this is a codependent friend who has a lot of weird mixed feelings about your group too. Like this friend might be envious, but their envy is unorthodox. A lot of people, when they envy someone, they envy them for what they have. This person envies you for what you have, and they also envy you for who you are. And they can't decide whether they hate you, they love you and want to be with you, or they want to be like you. Because I get a very codependent energy of, you can't do blank without me. Like those friends that try to give you compliments or backhanded compliments. Those friends that try to keep you, that try to feed you crumbs of a connection just to keep you there. I know, this is a weird, my cat's looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? That's a weird energy. Hi, baby. Because this is such a latching on energy. And but sex is very literal, right? So if this is something in your love life where this person is like like if this is the same person from before in a situationship, and I feel like this is kind of confirming that. Like if this is still along that train of thought, like this person is going to ultimately disappoint you. And with if we're taking it that way, if it's something that resonates that way, definitely be careful, because sex, I want to get you drunk. I don't want to. This all feels very unhealthy to me. Very codependent. Very, you're nothing without me. Or this feels like a friend. This is either a lover, that new person coming into your love life, that's going to ultimately make you feel this way, or this is a friend that you are dealing with now that is uncomfortable, but you know you're getting downloads that you have to cut the person off. And it's interesting that I actually mentioned dreams, because I thinking about your essential oil. Your essential oil is used directly for dreams, for sleep. So I think that you guys might be getting a lot of downloads that you're not comfortable with processing right now, because that's a lot of hard work and you don't know how you're going to even begin to get that done. Let's get you some initials. Did I get your initials before? I think I did. I think I got your initials when it comes to your love life. But I will get your initials when it comes to this part too, because I do feel like, as much as it could just be a bitter lover or somebody who ain't shit, I do feel like this is also a friend who is very codependent, or a friend who is wanting to kind of keep your friendship unilateral. Like, this might be someone where they expect you to always check up on them, but they're never checking up on you. Who you're always getting gifts for, but they never give gifts for you. When you're on the phone, they can take time to explain their day, but they have to rush off the phone when they're talking to you. Backhanded compliments. Not being able to acknowledge all of your success. Hating ass energy. Very soon, T, B, G, Y, V, and another, or L, is L, that's not a T. Your first house, self, new, firsts. Fifth house, self-expression, drama, play. Very soon, Leo, and gratitude. Yeah, so I think that it's gonna hurt a lot to get this person out of the way, but I think the sooner the better, and I think the sooner the better you're going to be a lot more grateful that you did. You're gonna be grateful that you took the time to express yourself and to cut this person off. Now, these could be the initials of the person, your initials, or this could give you words or thoughts, personal downloads as you watch this general reading. But TBGYBL, yeah. So just be careful and listen to yourself. Listen to your dreams. Decipher them. Okay, so I'm actually so something I do want to do on this channel. A hobby of mine has always been dream interpretation. I love hearing about dreams. And I love interpreting dreams. They're the ways in which our mind communicates with us. And I think it's so fascinating that we decide to make little movies in our head and we want to communicate with ourselves. But really listen to your dreams. And if you're interested in a dream interpretation video of some sort, that could be fun. I was thinking initially that these would be... I have my email for this tarot reading channel somewhere within my channel. I think it's on my About page. But it's avadeath13@gmail.com. I think the way I explained it, evade.eath 13th. It's somewhere on my YouTube channel, but the way I'm thinking that these videos would go is that you would, email me your dream. We break it down and dissect it and interpret it. I'd give you my interpretations. I'd break down what different things mean in those dreams according to my sources. And then I'd get you tarot for what to do. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know. It's super fun. And I guess what we can do is I can start with a dream of my own, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm hoping for, but really trust your dreams. Really trust what your mind's telling you. And if you need help interpreting dreams, Dream Moods is a good source. There is where I do most of my interpretation. I break down different predominant themes. If there was a very vivid image in my head, that's what I do. And I apply that, and I take what resonates and I leave what doesn't. I don't know why I picked up this card or this deck and started shuffling, but happiness is your only priority. And that's what I'm trying to get you some messages. Okay, so yeah. So really, just to sum all that up, be careful, group 2. You're trying to get your life together right now, and the least that, or the last thing you need is someone adding more stress as a friend or whatever. Just be careful of who you let your energy to, because you are such a beautiful person, and you're starting to understand how beautiful you are within different parts of your life. So just be careful as who you share your energy with. Not all that glitters is gold. And be careful for any deceitful energy, deceitful friends, anything like that. And you already know, because your dreams are telling you. You have to pay attention to your dreams. But I digress. Let's get you some. All right. This is your. It's supposed to be your advice. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I have to eat soon. Come on. 4th card, please. 4th card. Okay. So don't get too upset. I don't think this was an accident that we got this card, because group 1 got the green card that explained more about how to read the deck, and I found that more about building foundation. So I think that happiness is your priority, and with this card, even though it's like the initial kind of like about this deck card, I do feel like this circle is almost like you. And what you have to do is kind of build a boundary around yourself, you know? Build a boundary around yourself, continue to fill yourself up. And also, I'll read the deck out loud, because music has always been a major support in my healing journey, and each of these songs were carefully selected to offer intuitive prompts and hints, but there is no wrong way to read each card. Trust yourself. Know yourself. May this deck bring you the clarity, support, and guidance you need. Keep seeking your truth, love, and light. I love her so much. The Hermit Tarot. Check her channel out. Mwah. Bops. You'll never be disappointed. But trust yourself and know yourself. You know what you want. Happiness is your priority. So if anyone is even remotely playing with your time, remotely playing with your energy, cut them out. When I'm inside you, euphoria. When you look at me like that, euphoria. When you asked about me, euphoria. You already know. Or you know, you already know. Euphoria by Sinsinra. Okay? Yeah, again, going back to that love, you guys, like, just be careful. Have fun, but really protect your energy, because I do feel like this person or this thing coming in is gonna make you feel really good, and it's gonna make you really feel like this is the one. But it's just be careful. Just be careful. I've been feeling so down. Might have caught the June blues. Yeah, I want to drown myself inside the juice. You know I keep on running from the truth. June Blues by Eric Raprin. Sadness. Okay? Again, there's so many different emotions I'm feeling. Again, with that, you might have both. This might be something where you have both the envious codependent friend, and you have like this person you have to look out for. There's someone in your life that you have to watch out for. Wait a minute. I think I left my consciousness in the 6th dimension. Some things don't work. Some things are bound to be. Some things they hurt and they tear apart me. Wait a minute. By Willow. Yes. Yes. This is all kind of just the same message to me. Like, focus on your happiness, focus on prioritizing yourself, build the foundation and boundary around yourself, and fill your own self up, and I think everything else will come to show its ass to you. I don't think you'll have to do that much digging anyway if you really listen to yourself, but you have messages and downloads coming to you through dreams, through different things. You can trust yourself, you know yourself, and you know what you want. So don't let these instant gratifications and these current feelings and these temptations and these indulges distract you from what you want. You want your happiness. That was aggressive, but yeah, that was your reading. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with me. I hope you guys have a beautiful month of March, and if you like this video, like and comment and subscribe. I'll see you next time, and thank you for being here. Thank your spiritual team for being here. Thank my spiritual team for helping me with this reading, and have a lovely one. Bye. Hi, Group 3. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by your reading. My name is Ava Death. This is Ava Death Tarot, and let's get into your reading. Recentered. May I get 5 more cards, Spirit? I'll pull it out if it comes out again. Let's also make sure that we're shuffling these cards. Hold on. We're getting there. We're getting a lot better. There hasn't been as many jumping cards. And everything has gone so smoothly today, Group 3. You'd be so proud of me. Like, the video hasn't cut out. You know, like, I haven't been dealing with no bullshit. You know, it's been great. It's been a wonderful Wednesday. Wow, and your cards are just sliding out. But yeah, I changed my entire setup because, you know, in my last card, or my last reading, I mentioned that I take 1 card of this deck and I get my Jailbroken Tarot and I go from there. And that was not the case. As soon as Group 1 came out, Group 1 was like, no, we're doing this. And I was like, okay, and we're keeping it. At least for this reading. Let's get 2 more cards. There goes 1. Okay. Use of inspiration. All right, what's going on in your guys' month of April? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, devil. Oh, devil. Oh, the devil. Such a devil. Okay. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna get some clarification from the guidebook, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. Okay. 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 So let's get into your month of April, Group 3. Between 2 decisions. And that's just from the 2 of Swords. And that usually just can be a rock and a hard place. But the Knight of Materials, and Knight of Inspiration, these are both cards that are giving me I don't know if it's just because we've said it like excessively this video, but you're learning to stand in your power in the month of April. And it's like you're ridding yourself of other people's problems, but also it feels like, well, no, it feels like predominantly you guys are kind of putting yourself first this month. I think the more that I kind of think about it, it's like you had to make a choice between yourself and others, and you ultimately decided yourself. And I kind of feel like the devil and the muse of inspiration are more of like, you know this is the right thing, you feel this is the right thing, you are moving towards your happiness, you become happier every day, but there's just the occasional doubt, you know, there's the kind of infrequent opinions you have of yourself for doing this finally. Like, it's almost like you're having to work through anxiety and work through shame, work through guilt, and telling yourself you're selfish for doing or not doing something for yourself. I think I kind of want to get a message. I kind of want to get your Knight of Materials clarified before I say anything else. But your Knight of Materials, productivity, diligence, paying off, hard work, steadfastness, determination, safety, planting and tending seeds for the future, financial security, foundations. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if this is necessarily a new job for you, group 3. No, I'm not saying that you guys don't have abundance, because I feel like it's just that I feel that it's already here. I don't feel that money is necessarily an issue, in the sense of either you have just finished adjusting to a new position or new wave of something, you've just gotten promoted, you have just been renovated, upgraded, improved, enhanced in some way, you know, because the Two of Voices is a decision. And I am getting predominantly it's me or them energy, but you choose yourself, because I feel like, you know, with this, we have a someone who's working on their money, someone who is manifesting money, who is working on their money, who has taken both intuition and action to get their goals accomplished. Right? But with the Nine of Inspiration and with the Sun and the Devil and the Muse of Inspiration, this feels more to me as like you're aware of the fact that you're blossoming. You have either recently blossomed or you are blossoming. And this could be, you know, in various aspects of your life. This could be a product of your financial now going into your love and your personal life, or vice versa. Maybe you got enough confidence to finally go for that job position or to ask that person out, and you finally did, and congratulations, you're here. But I'm getting more that this is something that you've been used to. You've been, if it's not monetary gain, you've been used to some satisfaction, to some everyday, to some regimen, to some routine, some abundance. You've been sitting in it for a while. In fact, this won't resonate really with a lot of people in 2022 and with our current everything, but I almost get the feeling of this is like someone who grew up on their parents' money deciding, you know what, I want complete freedom. If living my lifestyle means that I have to answer to you, then excuse my French, fuck that, I'm learning how to live for myself. And then your parents being like, okay, well, we're going to cut you off from the family, whatever, like we're going to sign you out the will or whatever. And that hurts, but you know, and you know that it's hard, but you know that ultimately this is for the better. Now, the Devil in the context of this feels like worry, feels like doubt, feels like second guessing yourself. Like, let's take that same example that no one can resonate with. And actually, let me take that back. It's not like, I was thinking more of the terms of like royal family, like Meghan Markle, Prince Nazim, you know, like people like that who are like breaking away from, which I guess he didn't, but I'm getting my stuff mixed up here. What I'm saying is, it feels like you're breaking free. You're breaking free. Like you're breaking free, and you know that this is going to be a hard path for you, but you're doing so with grace. Sorry about that, group 3. Yeah, this feels like you're standing up in your power. You're taking on something new, despite what you're either alleviating yourself from or taking on. And this could be like anything. Okay, let's I want to get into this now. I want to start to delve more into this. So we're going to break this down. I'm going to start with let's start with your career, group 3. Because again, this feels like wow. This feels like financial in a way. This feels like money. You're finally wanting your own money, or you're finally wanting your own something, your own plot of land, your own material something, or you want to have agency finally over your own identity, the way you dress, the way you want to represent, your gender identity, your sexuality. You're breaking away from something in order to gain more freedom of some sort. But it feels material. It feels like it resides in the 3D. 4 more cards. 4 more cards. Seven of materials. Okay, what else? Six of emotions, okay? Is this one a 2 for 2? No. Oh, fuck. Which one is? I'm good. It's a 2 for. I'm gonna make it a 2 for. Okay. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? What? Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know who will watch this, because at the time that I'm watching this, or the time that I'm creating this, I know that 4 people have watched my videos. So unless this is one of those 4 people, this also feels like it could be an arranged marriage. That actually exactly what it kind of plays out as, because you have someone who, you know, if this were a movie, you know, the beginning archetype or the beginning trope of like, you know, you're stuck in this, you don't want, you know know that you want something else, but then there's some type of start of something, the start of something that makes you want to do more for yourself. You know arranged marriages in media, but also like arranged marriages in general. Like I myself have never heard of, I haven't befriended anyone who has had to deal with an arranged marriage, and I can't remember any classmates that had any arranged marriages. I knew of 1 or 2 of friends, but I don't remember anything about those. But I just see that like you start off in like uncertainty, right? And then it's like you are then inspired. You're inspired by something or someone, and then that, because the Seven of Materials to me is almost like what you could have if you don't already have it. And then the Six of Emotions is you kind of contemplating whether you should take that or not. If you should take that risk. But I see you ultimately taking it, and you do get this new type of love. Was this for your love life? I'm completely thrown off. I'm sorry. Did we start with your, I have to watch it back. But if this is supposed to be your love life, I mean, it's something I'm feeling so profoundly now that if I had said something else before, I was wrong. I take it back. This is your love life. If I hadn't said that before. But I feel like, yeah, there's on the opposite side of the fence, you kind of want to start exploring because you see a bit of the grass, so you want to start exploring, but you're scared. But you do, and you actually like the grass over there. Hold on. Capricorn, forgive. Oh, but this could also be. Oh. Okay. I could be wrong, but you guys could also be in the middle of a separation. And this could be either you contemplating if you break up with somebody, contemplating if you should try to reach out back to somebody. I'm trying to figure out yeah, it could also be that as well. You could have been uncertain about someone or something, and you finally got some type of download or realization that there's something ultimately better for you, or that you don't deserve this type of treatment, or you could do so much better, or something where you're not happy, and you see a glimpse of what could make you happy. You see what could happen for you, and it makes you think, why don't I just go for that then? And then the wheel of that brings you to this new love. But with forgive, I'm thinking that this also could be a message for the people who are trying to get people back to change their ways, to. So I'll give some messages, because I feel like no matter your situation and this situation of love, there's this predominant feeling of wanting. Here, I dropped some. I was going to say, before I rudely interrupted myself, that no matter what resonates for you in this part of the reading, there's this overwhelming general collective feeling of longing and desire. I'm taking that out. That was definitely a message. I'm manifesting you. I want you. I'm manifesting you. I hope I said love life to begin with, because this will be so embarrassing if I look back and I was like, career, and it's like, nope. This is definitely love, and it's overwhelmingly love. Someone, you've been talking to somebody for a while, and gosh, this is someone that you already know, someone you're already talking to, or someone you're in separation with. But if you want them to, manifest them, and manifest them knowing that that's what you want. And if you need more time to figure out, then that's okay. Dang, that could be that too. This could be like a soulmate situation. A lot of other tarot readers give their opinions, but I'm gonna stop calling it twin flame, because if you don't know about twin flames, they're supposed to be the other half of your soul that has also manifested into this lifetime with you, and of course that you are kind of bonded to one another in this sense of your souls, and you experience a lot of the same things together. But the reason why I don't want to call this twin flame thing is that twin flames can be dysfunctional. And my own twin flame experience is was very dysfunctional. This doesn't read to me as something that's dysfunctional. This reads to me as someone who genuinely wants to make things right with you. And maybe this is your twin flame, but twin flames, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Believe in what you want to believe. If this is your twin flame, then it's your twin flame. I myself have not had a very positive experience with my twin flame. So I will stick to soulmate, but it could be interchangeable for your situation. Take what applies. But this person really likes you, or you really like this person. And I feel like with the United of Emotions, they're either already in your life or you're trying to get back to they're either in your life and you're deciding whether to leave this person, or you are single and this person is coming in after you have left something or thought through something, or to have decided to leave something, or this is someone returning back to you after some type of separation. Yep, that's it. Yeah. And it's such a heavy feeling. Like I've definitely done that before, and I just finished getting out of that like as of last year, and that's very tough. And I'm sorry if this is triggering in any way. I'm sorry if this is weary or exhausting to hear, because some people, when you know you've been dealing with the twin flame for a while, if your situation is anything like mine, you're like, oh my god, when is this gonna end? Let me shuffle. I need 2 more cards, please. Pretty please, Spirit. Pretty please. That didn't do anything. Okay, 1 second. There we go. There we go. Yep. I have to get back into the habit of shuffling on the camera, but it's a little bit more comfortable to me if my hands are a little bit closer. No. Do you even see me that way? Okay, I'm keeping all of that, because whoever wanted to tell you that wanted to tell you really bad. I miss you. Do you? Do you even care? You already know. Yes, you already know who this person is. This doesn't... For a very small percentage of you are meeting this person after your 6 of Emotions. But for a lot of you already know this person. Either you're going back to them, or you're wanting to I almost want to say take your relationship to the next level. You're either forgiving this person, you guys are starting fresh, or you're taking it to another level, or do you already know, do you even care? But with you, do you even care? There's a lot of tension here. This would be someone who is very worried about the way you see them, very worried about who you are messing with, who is in your bed. Interesting. Let's get you some advice for your love life too. Let's see what's going on. Everyone's love life is a little weird today, or a little weird for the month of April. That goes there. Put that there. And then we will continue on with the rest of your reading. Spirit, can I get some love advice for group 3? Group 3, please. 4 cards. 4 cards will do. 4 cards. Only 4. That's 3. So let's get your advice cards. Now this is one of my favorite songs. It's such a beautiful spacey song. I want to hold the hand inside you. I want to take the breath that's true. I look to you to see the truth. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. This is Fade Into You by Mazzy Star. Interest. Yeah, so I mean, interest, honestly, for this song, to me personally, is an understatement. Like, Fade Into You is, you kind of, it is interest, but it's like you get lost in the daydreams that you have about this person. So I feel like your night of emotions is, I mean, for all those situations, they resonate, right? It just could be someone that you're trying to take the next level of your romance to. This is someone that you could wish you had back in your arms, or this could be someone that, you know, you meet after deciding, you know what, I'm over my ex, I'm ready for someone, you know. Sorry, I love that song so much. Okay, and then you have true say, I want and I need to let go, use my time to be free. It's like, oh wait, hold on, this is advice. It's like, it's always what you like. Why is it always what you like? Closure, You Like by Lil Nas X, Catalyst. Okay, so going back to advice for your love life, right? So Fade Into You, want to take the hand inside you. Well, one, I want to say 2 things. If you feel this with somebody, I feel like that's confirmation within itself. Go for it. Go for it. Even just expressing how you feel. And then this, Catalyst. It's like, kind of in that situation before where it's like you might have to leave something. This could be some people leaving their ex, or this could be some people like realizing that they don't want their ex after trying to prepare to get to ask them to hang out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Catalyst is like a changing. It's your it's your this. It's whatever this is. No, it's your inciting moment. It's the last thing that carries you into the ascension of your own change. It's your catalyst. It's the inciting thing. It's the trigger. So just know that whatever the situation is for you, if it resonates with you, that this is going to be, I want to say karmic, but very lightly, because karmic tends to have a negative association with it. But karmic in just the sense of like you're learning. You're going to be learning and exchanging information a lot, you know? So whatever, how it resonates. Be willing to assess it as it comes to you. Let yourself fade into it, you know? Like, give yourself time to really let your emotions process and be able to recognize the signs or what you should do based on your situation. If you should ask for, or if you should try to go for this person, or if you try to take it to the next level, whatever you have to do. I want you to hold me. Come and lay with me. Set aside your problems with me, baby. You turn my 6s to 9s, frequently fly. We can't deny, no, this feeling tonight. 6s to 9s by Big Wild. That sounds like a nice song. I'm gonna have to listen to that, but that's joy. Follow your joy. Follow your joy and focus on your joy, and only really prioritize your joy. And I feel like the rest will kind of figure itself out for your love life. What's going to make you the most happy? And if that's being with this person, then you know what to do. If it's not being with this person, or if that person or if being with that person makes you doubt for a second if you'll be happy, then you know your answer. Follow your joy. Stand up. You've got to manage. I won't sympathize anymore. And if you complain once more, you'll meet an army of me. Bjork is such a baddie, and I love this song. But 2 things. The 2 things I want to say is, 1, control your rage. Control the way that you talk when the situation unfolds in the way that it comes to you. Be mindful of the way that you talk to the people around you, especially when it comes to relationships. If you are trying to get your ex back, be careful in expressing your emotions. Be mindful in the way that you approach that situation when you're trying to take that step to the next level, because passion can be misread as rage in the certain situations, or you could come off too strong. But with rage, I'm almost getting like, just, I do get that, like, if you are trying to work through something, or if you're trying to talk things out with somebody, watch your rage. Okay, let's I'll cut it here. Let's get your personal. Let's get your personal next. Hi, group 3. Okay, so we are getting 6 cards for your personal life now. We just finished your love life. And this is all about setting boundaries too. So the Hermit, okay. Okay. Uh-oh. There might be a message trying to come out. I think I see it. And I don't know if it's gonna... I'm not a fan of fishing in the deck. I like for them to fall out. Just because I'm still learning to trust myself, and it already feels illegal, and okay, so the Hierophant, 3 more cards, please. I'm gonna have to pick that up. 1 second. They say when the cards jump out like that and they fall, don't think of all of them as mistakes, but they'll come out like that one. 6 of materials, which automatically you're assessing something. We'll get into what exactly in a second, but the Hermit is you thinking of it by yourself. 3 of materials is collaboration in some sense. Then the Hierophant is some type of spiritual guide or teacher that you have, that you go to. And then 6 of materials, a Priestess, and the 7 emotions. So it's like you're assessing something in your personal life. And between the 3 of materials, the Hierophant, and the 6 of materials, and the Priestess and the 7 of emotions, 7 of cups, the Priestess, 6 of materials. What's going on in your personal life? Maybe you're working on some type of project and you're getting some type of like insight on it from someone older than you or someone more experienced than you. And this kind of consulting with, you know, these collaborators and your higher or your guide or this teacher is going to lead you to whatever you're trying to accomplish. But 7 emotions is contemplative. So this gives me that you're kind of stuck in this cycle of like indecision. Because it's like you get to a point where you're confirmed in all these things and you think you know, but then there's still that sense of doubt that makes you unsure. But I might have to get some more clarifying messages for you guys, because right now I'm not getting a sense of exactly what it is in your personal life. I'm not able to see what it is. And I guess it's because it's such a general reading and, you know, it's personal life that I'm not going to be able to hit it on the head. But you're contemplating something. You tried to contemplate it by yourself and you weren't able to get a final answer to that. So then you went to your peers, you went to classmates, you went to friends, you went to siblings, you went to someone you are collaborating with, and that didn't give you your answer. So you then went to like an old teacher, you went to an old guide, you went to a role model of yours, someone in your life that you look up to. And then it seemed like you got to answer your Six of Materials, and you can kind of feel that these, you can feel, and with, you're starting to manifest the Six of Materials. You can feel it. You know it's on the way, but yet you're still not sure. What is this in reference to, Spirit? What are we talking about here? Am I meant to know? Are they meant to? I mean, it's personal, but can I get, like, can I get some more clarifiers, please? Can we clarify? Let's start with, actually, 10 of Inspiration. What are we second guessing? What is this rooted in? What are we second guessing? Oh, and yes, I was telling every other group, but I'm gonna stop self-deprecating myself and second-guessing myself. If I wanted to start reading for you guys, I have to trust my intuition wholeheartedly, and I feel like I can do that. And I will still go to the guidebook for some cards because I'm still learning. But I haven't been too far off with all of what my intuition is telling me and what the guidebook has said. So I have to, you know, just stop doing that. I think you guys are in your personal life. You might be, let's just use this example from earlier when we were talking about kind of obtaining your own sense of freedom. And I used the example of, like, you're breaking away from your family's money knowingly to gain your own sense of money that might not be as big, but is going to be more valuable to you because it's yours, and that means your own freedom. So if we use that same example, let me just break that off here first. It's like you're thinking about it, and you haven't really told anyone. But then with the Three of Materials, you start to ask. You start to, you know, try to get answers. Maybe you ask people questions without giving them the full context just to get their opinions. And then when you're not able to get a full assessment of what to do, you get to your, like, let's say your older sibling who did the same thing. And your older sibling is like, you just got to do it, or, you know, something like that's not helpful, and you're like, okay, thank you. Or ultimately it seems like something that's not helpful at first, and they say something, you're like, huh, thank you. And then that helps you to get into your Six of Materials, your success, your priestess energy. With the Seven Emotions, I want to clarify that. Okay, so let's start to clarify. 10 of Inspiration, your 10 of Wands, the Strength card, your 4 Inspiration, your 4 of Wands, your 2 of Emotions, your 5 of Materials, 5 of Pentacles, and your Queen of Voices. So Queen of Voices upright, that's, you know, honesty, that's authenticity, leading with a strong voice. And your 5 of Materials is scarcity, lack mentality, a lack of something. Your 2 of Emotions, your 2 of Cups, of bonding, a union. Your 4 of Inspiration is, you know, you talking to your friends. Strength card, strength. And 10 of Wands, you know, this is joy. Yes, I feel like in obtaining your own freedom, you're trying to figure out how to do it, and you know that it will eventually bring you to happiness, but you're just trying to figure out who is going to support me and who is going to be against me. You're trying to really assess that by talking to various people and getting a lot of people's different opinions. But I think this Hierophant person is someone that's going to really be important to you. Or even could be yourself in meditation. It could be something that you can trust, something that you have faith in, that you are asking for more insight from. But I think this is helping you to understand what to do and how to find your joy. But I think that the answer is going to surprise you, because with the 7 of Emotions, that still stands out to me. 1 second. 7 of Emotions. Daydreaming about the future, choices, manifesting, ranking options, the alignment of values, illusions, fantasies, having many options and seeing which are real. Yeah, so maybe this is more than just like assessing who is supposed to be supporting you in this and who's not. But some emotions is also like, okay, I know I want freedom, but where to from here, you know? And you're trying to get help on the people who are going to support you, but also people who are going to lead you in the right direction. But this Hierophant someone, if you already know this person, I feel like you already do. This is someone you already look up to. But I would say to reach out to them. If not, go to a therapist or go to a financial advisor just for personal life. So go to someone you trust and ask more, but I think you will eventually find the answers. Those are messages I forgot to get rid of from last group. Okay. I'm going to cut it there for your personal. Let's get into your career. The personal was very, not tough, but that's exactly what it is. It's personal. You know, it's very individual, and I feel like I got the general idea down. I got the general emotions down. Let's get you some advice. On your personal. Let's get you some advice on your personal. I'll take like 3 cards. I want to make this quick. Please. Or, I don't know. Well, these are, I'm going to take these 2 back. Okay, hold on. May I get 3 more cards, baby? 3 more cards, please. 3 more cards for advice and for these personal life. Okay, sorry about that, group 3. I don't know why it took so long to get you messages or advice for your personal life. But we finally got some, and we got throat chakra, and we got crown chakra. I speak and I know, and I think that this really ties back into you obtaining that freedom, right? Like, you have to start talking about it. You start have to, you know, assessing with yourself what you want to do, but you know that you want happiness, and you know that you want your own freedom. You want agency over your own life, and that's more important to you than anything else. So with those 2 things, really focus on healing that throat chakra and crown chakra, and I think those the right answers will come to you. And I think that the more that you're rooted in yourself, the less kind of confusion there is, because I feel like people can help you when it comes to advice, but not in the way that you'll be able to help yourself. So take people's assessment, you know, but also what's most important is that you have to, you know, use your own throat and crown chakra to understand what you want to do for yourself. But didn't know I got a call before. Honestly, you didn't see the best in me. It feels like you're mocking me, and now I've gone off so far away. Castaway, Una, featuring Tyler the Creator, Pensive. Yeah, again, like you know that there's some compromise that you're going to have to make if you want to get this done, but it's so important that you do. Group 3, you've been feeling so down, might have caught the June blues. Yeah, I want to drown myself inside the juice. You know, I keep on running from the truth. We got this same card earlier, but it just means something so different. Like in this context, it's like this is weighing on you, and you know what you want. Like this is like trouble in paradise to me almost, where it's like you could technically stay here, but you don't want to do that. You're not happy. And you know you're not happy. So it's at the point now where you're having to assess, okay, I'm not happy, what now from here, you know? But try to watch this energy. Try to stay pensive, but if it starts to get into sadness, then again, reach out to other people, but make sure you're discerning the right information. Take a seat back in your clamshell, and if the ocean's not enough, nor am I. If I known you'd solo, maybe I'd let you waste another guy. This has gone out for mostly every group today, and it's honestly been in all different meetings. So like here, when you're getting, again, this feedback from your collaborators, from your peers, make sure that it's information that you know is unbiased, that you know is, you know, true. because in people trying to give you advice, I feel like you can grow frustrated because it's like you're telling me things. Well, you're trying to tell me things. You're trying to tell me what to do with things you've never done, or alternatively, you're trying to tell me not to do things because of your own projections of your own fears, or because of your own experience. You know, it's like, I have to do this for myself. I have to know and learn for myself. You can't stop me from doing this. So just, you know, if you're, again, make sure to really work on that third chakra, because you don't want to come off it to, you don't want to, you know, bite your tongue or anything like that. You don't want to shoot off your own foot. So let's end this off with some career for you, and let's end in with some advice overall. Okay. Career, and we have to. No, that's right. Okay, so career. Clear materials. The rain just don't let up, does it? Go ahead, group 3. I'm not mad at you. 2 of inspiration. That came out again today. Balance. All right. This is for career. And just for clarification, I said career before, but it ended up being love. And so now this is career. Let me pick up those cards. Okay. The Lovers. Okay. The Six of Voices has come out for everyone too. Five and 6. All right, that's 2 times now that multiple cards have jumped out of this deck. And I'm blaming you, group 3. Okay. And one more card for your career. 9 of Inspiration. Wonderful. Okay. So, let's see. So, in your guys' when your guys' workspace, I'm seeing that you might have some jealous coworkers of you. And coworkers who are kind of wanting to either befriend you, just to see like how is it that you do what you do at work. Like you might have favor with your bosses, or you might have favor with, you know, a supervisor or something like that, or you might just be closer to a supervisor. And there might be coworkers, or there might be something in your current work life now where a coworker is presenting something to you that seems nice, but it has ulterior motives. I don't think it's necessarily meant to harm you, but I think it is meant to keep an eye on you. Like the quote, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I think this person wants to, again, I'm not sensing like a harmful energy, but I am sensing someone that you can't trust, just because I feel like they're not trying to hurt you now, but they're trying to find some dirt to use later. But like, I don't want to say that, I don't want to commit to that, because it's like, that's a very specific energy. But you guys are the Queen of Materials, and you guys are divinely protected, and I feel like that's part of the reason why I said that in the beginning, in hindsight, because you don't have to worry about this. You're the Queen of Materials. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You are already about your business, and you've already shown people that you are. So I don't think this person's going to be successful at all. And the Two of Inspiration, the Lovers, tell me that you almost don't get affected by this at all, because the Two of Wands is balance. So either this doesn't even, you don't even blink an eye to this. Like you probably don't even know about this, or will ever know about this, because it's so small in comparison to what you're doing for yourself and you as a person. But there is balance that you are experiencing here, which is wonderful in the Lovers. So I almost feel like whatever this person tried to do, it gets like emphasized. Whatever this Seven of Voices situation is, whatever it is, this could even be like, this might be something I'm getting too. I don't know how accurate this could be to anyone here, but this could be like you being liked more than a supervisor in your boss's eyes, and they trying to find something for some type of hiccup, some type of mess up, just so they can try to convince your boss that you're not the person that they think you are. But again, with the Two of Inspiration, there's balance here. And with the Lovers, it's almost like whatever this person intended just backfired. Because almost there's this security of, I love my job. I love what I do. And again, there's balance. So it's like, maybe like you're about to be promoted or something. And like, or you're being considered for that, like in the near future. And this person is, you know, trying to hate on you, trying to make it seem like you're not about your business, or you're not as good of an employee as you seem to be, and they can't find anything. So, you know, again, you're divinely protected, and the more that you're rooted in this and that you know this, you're untouched. But let me clarify the Six of Voices and its context in your reading when it comes to your career. Because the Six of Voices, transitions, help coming out of unexpected places, help coming from unexpected places, quiet movement, successful expansion after a period of difficulty, crushing thresholds, changes, realignment. Yeah, so it feels like, honestly, that this doesn't even touch you. And with the Six of Voices, it's like you finish, you get promoted. Like if we follow that same example, that same specific example, you get promoted and life continues on. But the Nine of Inspiration, a last defense, protection, setting boundaries. Okay, so I do feel like maybe, yeah, like let's continue to follow this example. It's the best that I can think of. But there's some type of person, some people in the shadows that are too cowardly to bring up your ascension to your face. And it's something that ultimately doesn't matter anyway. But the balance and the security in your job, this tells me that you're being lined up for some type of ascension, or you're being considered. But the Nine of Inspiration is you having to, I feel like you just being in your power despite these people with grace will already prove to be exactly, you know, what the Nine of Inspiration embodies. But the Nine of Inspiration can also be you saying, I am that person. Kind of your aura, kind of your presence, your appearance demanding respect, you demanding respect. And I see that this is something where it's almost like the ending of Cinderella, where the stepsisters are starting to get punished, the stepmother's getting punished, and they all have to watch as Cinderella just gets all of what Cinderella has earned. I'll get initials. For career. Okay. Okay. Fourth house, crown chakra. O, longing. G, you the OG, period. OG, okay. I be getting to the money. Everybody mad. Think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad. That could be it too. Same old from the block. Okay, so sorry. Okay, let's get back. Let's recenter. Let's focus. So your 12th house, ending, secrets, imagination. 6th house, your routines, health, service to others. Yeah, longing. Someone, 4th house, home, parents, nurturing. Yeah, I think that really, this is, again, this could be your initials or the person's initials, OGE. You could have ego, and I'll just leave that there. Fourth house, home, parents, nurturing. So yeah, I definitely feel like with the collection of all these things, it's like, yeah, just stay rooted in your energy, group 3. Really just focus on your crown chakra, because you are also another intuitive pile. And specifically when it comes to your career, you know that these things are ruminating around you. You know you can feel their presence in your aura, but you're not going to let that touch you. You're not going to let that affect you. Absolutely. An ego. Okay, group 3. Last distraction. Yes, so I think it's not coincidental at all that you got OGE or ego in your initials. But I definitely think that you are coming from, I don't know. You're someone who is grounded. I don't know if you've already like dealt with your shadow work. I don't know if you've gone through like a majority of it. I don't know what makes you so rooted in you, but people are so intimidated by that. And in your workplace, they're really going to have all these secrets. But again, stay rooted in your crown chakra. Focus on your crown chakra. And that's really what's going to be beneficial for you. I'm not going to get you any advice cards, because I think this is pretty cut and dry, this part of your reading. But what I will do is just say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for checking this one out, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful month in April.